you can still be naked and covered. Like I'm sorry. Like the way
he was waiting on that. See, I'm real big on. I don't want nobody telling me what to wear.
Okay. Why?
So, because I don't know. I probably need to change my aspect, and it probably will change over time. But it's like, okay, men are weak sexually.
Right.
Why are we not focusing on helping them get unweak sexually? And why do we have to change when we could just work on y'all fixing y'all being unweak sexually?
Okay. Because earlier we agreed to.
They are.
Earlier we agreed to, if I'm a fat ass, the best thing is to change my environment, not keep me in the same environment that made me a fat ass. So, similarly, we have to change the environment of the man to get a different result. All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today I got two sisters with me, and I need y'all to introduce yourselves by name, age, and relationship status. We'll start to the right.
My name is Quita. I'm 27 and I am in a relationship.
Okay, how long y'all been in a relationship?
Like 2.5 years.
Ah, that's good. That's good. What about yourself?
My name is Kayla. I'm 24 and I'm in a relationship.
Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all: do y'all think it's important for women to dress modestly, or does it not matter? We talking about taking women.
I feel like in this generation. It does and it doesn't matter because it's like at this point you see everything, but at the same time you can still be naked and covered. Like I'm sorry. Like the way,
he was waiting on that.
Because it's like, okay, so the way you see everybody on Facebook, Instagram, I'm talking about they from the rooted to the tooted, nipples out. Coochie out, you saw how Kanye West and his wife was on the red carpet. That's how people walking outside nowadays. And it's like at this point, cover your nipples and I know you're taking.
I'm crying.
It's like
okay.
So it's like in this generation, it's a yes and no thing because of course, you all here for women's rights and some men honestly don't care because they know at the end of the day they want to come home to them.
Okay.
But I feel like if you are a taking woman, cover your this part and at least wear some panties.
Okay. But other than that, so you saying as long as you more covered.
Yes,
cover some of the other
cover
women.
the parts that are meant for your man's eyes only.
Okay.
Because people gonna undress you with their eyes all day. You can, wear your little mesh skirt with the sides showing or whatever. Yeah. But this and that.
Okay.
Cover.
So you don't think it's important for the woman to dress modestly? Just don't do too goddamn much.
Yeah, just don't do too much. It's kids outside. I enjoy showing a little skin.
Yeah.
I like to show a lot of skin, but certain things you ain't gonna get to see. That's what I mean.
Okay. What about you? Should women dress modestly, or is it not that deep?
I don't know. See, I'm real big on. I don't want nobody telling me what to wear.
Okay. Why?
Because, I don't know, I probably need to change my aspect and it probably will change over time. But it's like she said, I'm real loud about when I got a man. Okay. Everybody gonna know. So it's like, I ain't gonna come out like crazy like she said. But it's like, you fell in love with me. You seen me when you seen me. So, and I ain't nothing really just too much change. Like now, if the relationship go further on, and I'm getting older, I feel like I'll change. But right now, I feel like these my years.
Okay. Why would you change when you're older?
Because, I'm getting older. Like, why am I still doing that? Like, it's over.
So you think it'd be unwise or just unattractive?
Unattractive, unwise, and you look stupid after a while.
Okay. What would make it unwise?
I just feel like I can't be dressing like I don't got no niece and nephews, but I can't be dressing like the younger crowd. Okay. I can't be. I'm not.
Okay, so is it just because a different age group other than the age group you currently in word?
That, and it's like, I'm older, so my man might want me to dress different, but it's like right now, I don't want you saying nothing.
Okay, so if you would change it because your man won't want you to dress like that later, if your man won't want you to dress like that now, even though you would listen to him later, you want to listen to him now?
In moderation. What exactly do you want me to stop doing?
Let's just say he was like what you wearing now, fine. But let's say if you had on like some shorter shorts or Cleveland shorts, he like, nah, but let's know with it. Would you listen to that right now? We ain't talking about later, right now.
Probably not.
Okay. Why? Just because what?
Because I don't want to.
Okay.
Like, not even this. It's not like trying to be defiant or just like I probably respond with why, and then like I want to just flat out say no, but it's like why not?
Okay. Let me ask y'all this: if y'all got a dude, I'm cool with y'all dude.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be wrong for flirting with y'all or trying to do something with y'all that'll get y'all to cheat on him with me?
You definitely wrong.
All right, cool. I'm making sure we're on the same page. So, why am I wrong for doing it?
Because you, his friend.
Right.
You know I'm his girl.
Right.
I don't care how good I look. Respect that boundary because that's your homeboy.
Okay.
Right? And if that ain't your homeboy, you need to move around.
Okay. What if I didn't, I ain't touch you, I'm just trying to tempt you to cheat. That's still wrong?
You still wrong.
Okay.
Definitely.
Still wrong? Okay. This is what I say about that. As attractive women, y'all just said y'all get men attention regardless, no matter what y'all wear, whether you covered up, whether you naked. We will agree though, you will get more attention if you was naked than covered up.
Of course.
Even though you still gonna get attention covered up too.
No, of course.
Okay. This is what I say about should a woman be covered up or not. And I think y'all already answered it. I say, we already said men not sexually disciplined. Cool. We just said I'm wrong if I try to get my brother's girl to cheat on him. If I try to tempt her in that way.
Right.
If y'all go out in the public or anywhere on social media, whatever, dressing in a seductive manner, it might not be like the women you said that got all that. It might not be in that way. But if it's still in a way that will catch the man's lust, it'll be the same thing as if I was cool with your dude and I tried to flirt with y'all to get y'all to cheat on him with me. And let me tell you why. Y'all don't know her from a can of paint. But as black people, whether or not we know this person or not, but it's still my brother, it's still my sister. Y'all still my sisters regardless. If somebody came here right now, goddamn, and tried to do any one of y'all harm, I'ma stand up for y'all no matter what. If a different sister walked in here, I'd do the same for them. Why? Because just out of the love for y'all being my sister, whether we close or whether we don't know each other from a can of paint, it's my duty to still treat y'all like I treat my blood sister. Cool. So if we supposed to think in that type of light, if you go out in the public and dress in a seductive manner, somebody man somewhere near. Y'all didn't intentionally come out the house like,
exactly.
I'm going to take
exactly
a nigga
what I was going to say.
Yeah, I know y'all didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, we would have to think in a way where we think about the communal good versus our individual good. So if you just like this outfit and you ain't thinking how it'll affect somebody else because that's not your intention, but you wear it and it has a negative impact on somebody else's home. Let's say you don't cheat with the dude. Let's say I'm with my girl. I see you out somewhere. I'm like, damn, she bad as hell. Remember, we don't get the sexual discipline down all the way. I got a girl at home, but damn, I'm not disciplined all the way yet. I see you wearing whatever you wearing. I'm like, damn, she bad as hell. I shoot my shot. Let's say you don't go for what you ignore me with the dude. Bam, I still shoot my shot though. Whether I get your Instagram, get your number, whatever, and let's say you just gave it to me like y'all said because you don't know the outcome. And you weren't going to do nothing with it. You just moving along. I get back to the crib. My girl said, I got a new girl. I'm trying to hit her up. She see the message. I'm trying to flirt. Bam, they cause friction in my home. What I'm saying is from you dressing in that way initially, it caused lust and temptation in the brother's head to act on it. It caused trouble back for the brother at home. It caused some hurt to the sister he with and the brother in a messed up situation. So that would be the equivalent of me having a homie that y'all go with.
I
still
don't
child
see
temptation
the
to you.
equivalent.
That's not the same.
Okay, why is it not the same?
Because, like you said, we don't know shorty from a can of paint.
Right,
You know my man.
right.
How am I wrong for being cute outside?
Okay,
Because I thought the outfit was cute, yeah, so I put it
Right.
on. You approached me,
right,
and if depending on how the situation went, whether I gave you my number or
Right.
not, if I didn't acknowledge you after that ain't got nothing to do with me.
okay. So-
that's a personal problem.
So
Then we
why-
all are in charge of what we choose to do.
Okay.
Like, like you said, if somebody come right here walking naked right now, and you know good and well, if you look left, your girl gonna act a fool.
Yeah.
You chose to look left.
Okay.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like that. So somebody doing something shouldn't have hold no weight on what you
Okay.
choose to do. I feel so.
No, I
In
feel
the
that.
ideal situation, I would agree with you. I'm not saying that logic's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is we're not there as people, men and women. We're not
Right.
there in discipline yet to say we are 100% in control of our own lives because we're not.
But we also aren't in control of what other people do.
We're not. So this is why we're having this conversation. So before I move deeper, let me make sure I'm understanding y'all correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Why do y'all think what I said is wrong? You said A, because I wouldn't know or you wouldn't know the other person from a can of paint. And that's different from the situation I said because I'm cool with that person. So A, that's why y'all disagree. B, because we don't have control over what somebody else do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So attacking that one first. If I'm cool with the other dude, you would say I'm wrong.
Mhm.
All right. So let's make it more applicable to what we just said. If you cool with my girl and you were some seductive around me, would they make you wrong?
Absolutely.
It's dependent on the situation. Like, let's say if we just kicking it at y'all house.
Yeah.
I gotta come over there looking sexy for? If
Right.
anything,
Okay.
I'll probably come over in my pajamas, a big old shirt,
Okay.
some,
Let's say
pants.
we all go out to eat.
Now, if we just going out to eat, it's not a club vibe, or somewhere where I just need to get my sexy on.
Yeah.
Keep in mind it's because
Okay.
you know that your friend's man gonna be around,
Right.
and you don't want to do too much in a situation where you know people, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Why would you not want to dress sexy if you come into the crib?
If I'm coming to the crib, because what am I doing it for? That's
Yeah, that's
y'all's
all right.
home. Why am I entering y'all's home? And we probably ain't finna do nothing but eat, watch TV, just chill and
Yeah.
talk. So what I'm doing the most for?
And then
Okay.
it's like, if you're the type of girl that, just put on clothes like that every
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
kind of understandable. But it's like, if you the type that don't really put on clothes, you put on clothes come to somebody's house.
Yeah.
It's like, what you on?
Okay.
Right.
Let's say what she just said. If you are the type of person you put on the drip
Every day.
every day, no matter where you're going, should you tone it down when you come to my crib, or is it understandable if you were the same thing?
At that point, I understand, because when I met you, you was doing the most from jump.
Yeah.
When my girl met you, you was doing the most from jump. Hell, when I met you, you was doing the most from jump. I can't expect you to change.
Okay.
As long as you don't try to throw yourself upon, if I dressed like that every day and I
Yeah.
came over, as long as I don't throw myself on you, your girl shouldn't have nothing to worry about, and you shouldn't have nothing to worry about, and you shouldn't approach me.
Okay. So this is my take on it. I do see what you're saying. Like, bruh, if y'all cool, you should have more respect for your friend partner to not try to get them to cheat or whatever.
Right.
What I'm saying is we shouldn't only treat the brother or sister we tight with like that. Even the brother or sister that's a stranger, I should care more about your situation than I currently do. I shouldn't be like, I don't know that person, if that person. Just like I treat the person I know, I want the best for y'all relationship. Cool, it's a mutual love. Even a stranger I don't know, it will be more of a high morale for me if I was to say, yeah, I don't know that person, but I should still treat that person and their relationship and their life like there's somebody I love and care about. Would you agree?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like it's people are people. It's human nature, but also on top of that, if I'm going outside and I'm going to the club, 9 times out of 10, I'm not worried about who man in the club because I'm not worried about the men.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. The problem is we don't worry about each other as brothers and sisters like we should. Like, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. We don't look at it like that. But I'm saying that's the problem. Like, we should have more compassion for one another.
Now, let me put it like this. Okay, so if we in a secluded situation, it's us, we kicking it or whatever. I feel like, okay, yeah, don't do too much because, yeah, like you said, I know this group of people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also like, let's say it's us, I'm single, y'all in a relationship, and I know your homeboy coming.
Yeah.
I might just do the most, Okay. And it may not have nothing to do with you, but it's like sometimes when you go outside, it's single people outside, it's people in relationships outside. You can never be too careful. But at the same time, you gotta do you. And it's all about being the person you are. You have to wire your brain to say, okay, I got a girl at home. She bad. She fine. I might talk about her with my boys.
Yeah.
But you gotta set that mindset for yourself.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you said most men ain't disciplined, but they got nobody's disciplined, not even women.
Okay.
Like,
do you think women are
long.
more sexually disciplined than men?
No.
Hell no. I think women is more sexually disciplined. I say y'all might know a female with a high body count or whatever. The highest body count that y'all know dudes with or whatever. This is the difference though. I feel like men will sleep with whatever they can sleep with.
Women will too.
Not to the same extent.
Especially in today's generation.
Because let's say it's 50 dudes that try to hit you up. Well, not you in general. Because then you probably say, no, it won't apply to me. Let's say a woman. It's 50 dudes that try to hit her up. Mm-hmm. Let's say she had sex with 20. You say, okay, that's 40%. That's a high number. If that same thing was applicable to a dude, 50 females hit him up trying to have sex. He would have sex with way more than 20.
Thanks.
So
50 if he can.
That's what I'm saying. So do I think women still do their thing, get their thing on? Yes. I'm not saying that they saints when it comes to sexual discipline. But what I'm saying is women are more selective for a lot of different reasons. Y'all might care about hygiene more, like, I don't want to sleep with many people because this, that, and third. Y'all might be more picky as far as, I like what I like.
Yeah. I feel like that's just something that can go both ways.
Exactly.
But as a man, like, you are making valid points. But I feel like me, when being going to college, having certain friends, it get down and dirty.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it get equal. It get equal way more strategically. So it get equal way more strategically. So it'll make the man think, oh yeah, men do. I'm telling you, there's some Vikings out
here. Women are worse than men. They literally, a woman can sleep with 30 men today, and you will probably only know she slept with 2.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
It's just like women are just more secretive about it. Men are louder about it.
I do.
Women
I'm
are
not
definitely
taking
nasty.
away from this.
Definitely not taking away from men. Definitely need to get it together. But women ain't just, we ain't gonna sit here and act like they ain't.
Women are not more disciplined than men. It's just not.
So we won't stay on this topic, so we can move to the next topic. Let me make sure we got some common ground before I give the conclusion I got in my head on. Mm-hmm. So, we do believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Believing in God means what? It gives you a rubric to judge morality off of. It gives you a guideline. It gives you a certain yardstick of measurement to say what's right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2, we said men, people in general, but since we're speaking of men, are not sexually disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 3, we said it will be correct to correct someone from harming themselves, even though they don't know they're harming themselves.
Mm-hmm.
4, we said if you cool with somebody, if you have a homie, it'd be wrong to try to get their partner to do something that will go against the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This is why I repeated those things. From that, before I just listed, it would make sense to say, cool, if we believe in God and God say you should love your brother like you love yourself, you shouldn't be a stumbling block to those that are weak. If all of these different scriptures encourage us to look out for the next person like we want to look out for ourselves, and we know if in Corinthians it say don't be a stumbling block to the weak, we know men are sexually undisciplined. So seeing a woman is dressed a little more seductive will be a stumbling block to them and cause some friction in their home life. The stuff we talked about before the conversation point towards, women should dress more modestly. Brothers should do what they can to keep themselves out of the environment, and we should move in this type of way. But this is why I asked the questions on the front end, then get into the conversation. When you get into the actual conversation, like the personal stuff we go through in life, even though the questions we asked previously will paint a certain picture of how the podcast question should be answered, when we get into the podcast question, the answers start to change and vary from the answers we gave previously. And I'm just saying that to say, like, y'all see how when we get to talk about stuff personal to us, when we get to making exceptions.
Right.
Like, and I'm not saying y'all wrong. Everybody do this. I just like to bring it to our attention so we able to compare and contrast. Do we really hold true to the values we say we hold true to? And if we do we want to start critiquing or changing the stuff we do personally? You know what I'm saying? So, am I tripping? Do y'all see how the previous questions conflict with the answers we gave on the topic?
Not yet.
Y'all do? Okay,
I gave the same answer.
wait. So, y'all said men are sexually undisciplined.
Right.
And we believe in God. Let's just stop there.
Mm-hmm.
If men are sexually undisciplined, women should dress modestly. But y'all said we shouldn't dress modestly.
But why though?
Because men are sexually undisciplined.
But
Okay,
that's
so
like-
let me put it this way. If a man walk around in crop tops and booty shorts, you feel like he should put on more clothes?
Yeah, because
No,
first of all,
it ain't got nothing to do with being a man. Let's say I'm attracted to that, but this man is taken. You
He
think
wrong.
he should put on more clothes?
yes, because
Why?
this is what I'm saying. Look, what's the? I want to quote the exact junk. Let me see. It's Corinthians 8:9. It say, your actions shouldn't be a stumbling block to the weak. We already said men are weak in a sexual discipline manner. So if you love the next person, the brother and the sister, like you love yourself, you want a successful relationship and marriage for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What comes with having a successful marriage and relationship is not cheating, goddamn. So if we know that men are already weak sexually in a sexual discipline way, if your actions shouldn't be a stumbling block to the weak, your actions include how you dress. That's a stumbling block. Whether we like this conversation or not, that's a stumbling block regardless. So if I dress in a way that's inappropriate, and like you said, if I got shorts on and a crop top on, and a sister gonna cheat on her man about this, then I should look at it like, damn, if I really enjoy it, let's say I want to work out. I really enjoy wearing my shorts and a crop top or whatever. But I should have more compassion for the other brother who, this his woman. I should have more compassion for their brother and say, damn, if I really want to wear what I want to wear, but I got you, gang. Even though I don't know him. Let's say if it's a person I'm super close with, the super close person that asks me, I'm like, yeah, bro, I changed. So why won't I have that same love for the next brother?
Why should men are weak sexually.
Right.
Why are we not focusing on helping them get unweak sexually? And why do we have to change When we could just work on y'all fixing y'all being unweak sexually.
Okay. Because earlier we agreed to.
They are.
Earlier we agreed to, if I'm a fat ass, the best thing is to change my environment, not keep me in the same environment that made me a fat ass. So, similarly, we have to change the environment of the man to get a different result. Because if we try to change, like, what knowledge he put in his head, that'll work. Like, that's a good starting point. But we still got to change his environment, because he'll just keep reverting back to what made him a fat ass in the first place.
He got to work on self, though. Like, you can't. I feel like if men are sexually weak and we trying to make everybody dress different and do all this different to help the man out, he's not getting helped.
How?
He's not getting help. At the end of the day, you got to work on you being sexually weak at the end of the day. Like, that first.
I would say this. If he could fix it on his own, it'll be fixed by now.
We can't fix it, though.
Collectively, we can.
By dressing modest?
That's just one proponent, but yes. If the temptation is lessened, we said earlier, you never gonna get the temptation to 0. Mm-hmm. We already agreed to that. But if the temptation can go from 20 to 10, the brother has a greater likelihood of overcoming his sexual discipline. Because if I got 20 ops to fight, I damn near die. If I got 10 ops to fight, I'ma still lose. I ain't gonna die. I'll just go to the emergency room, whatever. Cool. If we keep listening, you have a more high probability of overcoming the opposition. The opposition in this case is the problem with the sexual discipline. Yeah.
But that's kind of like me saying, the only reason I be crashing out is because people be pissing me off. And if they stop pissing me off, I'll start crashing out.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. It's a two-way street. The dude do got to work on himself.
I'm about to say, if I stop getting so easily pissed off,
right,
that'll fix more than me waiting on somebody not to piss me off.
Right. The sister changing her wardrobe is not the solution. Right. It's a component to the solution. Part of the solution is the man changing the wisdom he's putting in his head. Because the basis of this topic is we should love each other as brothers and sisters, whether we know that person or not. Right. Cool. So I'm saying it to say, if you love the other sister enough, then you would change the way you dress to not cause friction in her home. If you love the other brother enough, you would change the way you dress to like help him come out of his weakness. Likewise, if the brother that is weak loved himself and the sister enough, he would know the dangers of being promiscuous in that way, committing adultery, committing fornication, whatever the situation may be. He'll know the harm it caused to himself, yes. And if he loved the sister he with, and loved the other sister he want to have sex with, if he loved both of the sisters enough, he would also change his behavior. So yeah, the dude got to change the way he thinking too. This is not a beat down on women.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, that was just the topic at hand. Y'all 100% right. The dude need to stop being weak as hell too. Right. But I do not think whether it's a problem with black women or whether it's a problem with black men, I don't think a solution will be permanent if one group is left to fend for themselves without the help of the other group. Like, that's the basis of it, because we didn't even have to ask the other preliminary questions. We could have just asked the first question. Do you believe in God? If we say yes, then a proponent of believing in God is to treat the next person like I want myself to be treated. We already said previously we don't want our person cheat. Now, earlier y'all did give good points, but it's not an ideal situation. Yes, I agree with y'all. Mm-hmm. But we can work collectively amongst each other as black men and women to create more of an ideal situation. Not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But we can work amongst each other to create an environment more conducive to positive marriages than we got now. Right. So that's why I asked the first question, do we believe in God? I'm not saying this in a way like, but you believe in God, you're supposed to be doing right. All of us fall short.
For sure.
I don't know one person that don't fall short. But I'm just saying, if that's our rubric, if that's our foundation, the belief in God, then we should try to put this into practice in our personal lives. If the belief in God encourages me to treat even a stranger, like I treat myself. That's the basis of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all agree with me? Probably not. Like, here y'all answer, y'all probably like, bro, nah, like,
I feel like 75%.
Yeah. But, because I know it's uncomfortable, bro. Imagine you've been doing, like I said, if I've been a fast all my life, and somebody come tell me, bro, you should stop being a fast. Nigga, if you don't get the, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, go on. So, since y'all been adults and had the money to buy what you want to wear, you've been wearing what the hell you want to wear. So, imagine somebody for 1 hour come and you say, sister, stop wearing what y'all. You say, it don't work like that. Yeah. So, I'm not having this conversation just to say, when y'all leave here, don't ever wear those again. It's just a conversation to plant the seed upon. Should we consider our personal actions more deeply on how it affect the whole of Black people before we do X, Y, and Z? Now, since we were talking about God, this is the second question I want to go to. Wait. Hold on, y'all. We finna get into the second question. I'll highlight y'all on this episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Y'all tap in on the next episode. Yes, sir, Ski.